part 2 of angles on Matt Smith. Today I will be taking you through isosceles triangle, scaling triangle, equilateral triangle. But before we do just that, let me take you through corresponding angles and alternate angles. Now let's see corresponding angle. Corresponding angles and alternate angles. What do we mean when we say an angle is alternate? And what do we mean when we say an angle is corresponding? When you have two parallel lines like this being crossed by a transversal. This is a transversal. So these are two parallel lines, okay? And these two lines are being crossed by a transversal. What corresponding angle states? It states that this angle A is equal to this angle A, okay? This angle B is equal to this angle B. You have here as C equals to this angle C. You have here as D equals to this angle D. It means whatever value you have here equals to the value you've got here. Whatever value you got here is equals to the value you got here. A is equals to A. Corresponding angles. They are corresponding. Now let's look at alternate angles. When we say the angles, they are alternating, what do we mean? You have something like this. When the transversal crosses two parallel lines, these two lines, they are parallel. Okay, this is a transversal. Now, alternate angle states that this angle X is equals to this angle X. To this angle, pardon, is equals to this angle X. Okay? This angle Y is equals to this angle Y. Okay? They are alternating. Are you saying that? They are alternating. I can call here Z equals to this angle Z. I can call here K equals to this angle K. These angles are alternating. They are known as alternate angles. Okay? Now we're going to smite a problem on this. We're going to smite a problem on this. Now let me give you this equation. Let's smite it together. When you have something like this, and you have something like this, something like this, and then something like this, something like this. Beautiful. Okay? Now, you have these two parallel lines. This could be a transversal. Okay? This could also be a transversal. Now, you have here as 65 degrees. You have here as 42 degrees. Now you ask to look for this angle, this angle, this angle, this angle. Okay, you ask to look for these angles. And A, B. What is the value? Let's call here T. Find the angles M and T, A, B. So you have to look for these angles M and T, A, B. How do I solve? How do I get the value of this angle? Now I have this as a straight line angle, isn't it? I have this as a straight line angle. This you have here is alternating with this. So A equals to 65 degrees. It alternates with this. So A is equals to 65 degrees because they are alternating. These also alternate with this. M equals to 42 degrees. It alternates. Okay? Now how do I solve for N? How do I solve for N? I have A and I have this other angle. So I'm looking for this angle. Okay? Now you have sum of angles in a triangle equals to 180 degrees. Okay? The sum of these three sides is equals to 180 degrees. Now what do? We say 42 degrees plus A, we have our A at 65 degrees, plus N equals to 180 degrees. 42 plus 65, that gives us 107 plus N equals to 180 degrees. So N, 107 degrees plus N equals to 180 degrees. So what we do, we take this over to the side, we have N degrees equals to 180 degrees minus 107 degrees. N degrees equals to 180 minus 107. That gives us 73 degrees. So N is 73 degrees. N is 73 degrees. Such that if I add my N to my M to 65, it will gives me 180 degrees. Now, this is a straight line. I can check my angle by, I can check my answer by adding this to this to this. If it sums up to 180 degrees. So I see 73 degrees for N plus M, for this M, 42 degrees plus 65 degrees. So this sums up to 180 degrees. So that is correct. So what is the value for T? What is the value for T? I'm looking for the value of T. Now what do? I say T plus 42 degrees equals to 180 degrees, but because I'm dealing with a straight line angle, what you have here is a straight line angle which is 180 degrees. So I have T equals to, I take this over to the side, it gives me 180 degrees minus 42 degrees. This gives me T equals to 138 degrees. So this is the value of T. Okay? Now I come to this side, and so far I've gotten A. I've gotten A and 65 alternating angles. How do I solve for B? B plus alternating angle 65 equals to 180. Also I'm going a straight line. So B equals to 180 degrees minus 65. So B equals to 180 degrees minus 65, that gives us 115 degrees. So this is the value of B. So you have B, you have A, you have T, you have M, you have N. Okay, now let's write another mathematical equation on angles. Okay, now like we have been doing it, you pause the video for a while. You pause the video for a while and you try as much as possible to do it on your own. Now you have this question. How do you smite this mathematical problem? Now you have this mathematical equation to smite. You're given this value, you're not given here, you're given this angle, you're given this angle, you're given this angle. Now how do you get this angle? Okay, don't forget what you have here is a quadrilateral. Okay, so let's smite this together. Now I have this angle, this angle, this angle given. Don't forget what you have here is a straight line angle. So this angle will be, you're asked to find the value of y. Find the value of y. Okay? Now, before you can get the value of y, you have to get the value of this, because you have 2y degrees here. So what do? You say, you solve for the fourth angle. How do I solve for the fourth angle? I solve for that by doing this. Y, I might decide to call here A. Okay? Let's say, for example, this is A. Okay? So y plus A equals to 180 degrees. So for me to have A, I will say A equals to 180 minus y. So this angle is 180 minus y. That is the fourth angle in the quadrilateral. So what do? Sum of angles in the quadrilateral is 360 degrees. Sum of angles in a quadrilateral, in a quadrilateral equals to 360 degrees. Now what do? I add all this up to 360 degrees. So here is 180 minus y plus 35 degrees plus 98 degrees plus 2y degrees equals to 360 degrees. Sum of angles in a quadrilateral. So I have 2y here plus 2y negative y. So that gives me y. Okay? I have 180 plus 35 plus 98. 180 plus 35, that gives me 215 plus 98 equals to 360 degrees. Okay? So I have this 98 plus 215. 98 plus 215. I have here as 3. 313 minus, this plus equals to 360 degrees. Y equals to 313 degrees. Y plus 330 degrees equals to 360 degrees. Okay? So I take this over to the side. Y equals to 360 degrees minus 313. So we have the value of y as 47 degrees. Okay? Don't forget this angle is 2y. So let's solve for that angle. So y so you have 2y for this angle. 2 times y. 2y plus 2y. This gives us 2 times y equals to 2 times 47 being y. This is equals to, that gives us 94 degrees. So we solve for this, this is 94 degrees. Don't forget here is A. What is the value of A degrees? You must solve for that. So A will be y, A will be A plus y equals to 180. I'm going in a straight line. Okay? This plus this equals to 180. So I have A equals to 180 minus y. Okay? What is y? Y is 47 degrees. So 180 equals to 180 minus 47 degrees. So 133 degrees. So this is the value for A, angle A. So you have A, 133 degrees, you have this angle, 35 degrees, you have this angle 2y degrees, which is the same thing as 94 degrees, and you have here 98. The sum total of this gives you 360. Sum of angles in a quadrilateral gives you 360. If you add this angle to this, add it to this, add it to this, sums up to 360 degrees. So with this question that we're submitting, we've come to the end of this episode. But don't forget, I gave you an assignment or a mental drill, which I asked you to put your answer on the comment box, which is, if one side of an isosceles triangle, one angle of an isosceles triangle is 75 degrees, what are the other two sides? So we're going to see that just quick. Okay? This introduces us to isosceles triangle, scalene triangle, and equilateral triangle. We're going to see the three types of triangles. Okay? So you have isosceles triangle, you have scalene triangle, and you have equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. Now, an isosceles triangle is a triangle like this, where two sides are equal. This side is equal to this side. If I say A, I call here B, I call here A, I call here C. Okay? So BC is equals to AC. Okay? This angle is equals to this angle. We also have scalene triangle. Let's have an example here. Scalene triangle. In scalene triangle, no side is equal. Okay? No side is equal. A, B, C. Okay? This side could be 6 centimeter. This side could be 5 centimeter. And this side could be 7 centimeter. So no side is equal. Here you can say AC equals to 5 centimeter. BC equals to 7 centimeter. AB equals to 6 centimeter. Okay? Now the last one we have is equilateral triangle. Like the name suggests, equi, meaning all three sides are equal. All three sides are equal. This angle is equal to this side, is equal to this side. Now if I put, for example, I say A, B, C. Okay? AB equals to BC. Okay? And BC equals to AC. Meaning this angle is equals to this angle, to this angle, to this angle. Okay? That is equilateral triangle. Now the assignment was, the side of a triangle is 75 degrees. Okay? The side of an isosceles triangle is 75 degrees. So we can make here 75 degrees. Pardon? This is the side, 75 degrees. And we ask, the sum of angles in a triangle is, sum of angles in a triangle equals to, in a triangle equals to 180 degrees. So the sum total here is 180 degrees. So we have here at 75. Knowing that this is an isosceles triangle, it also means BC equals to 75 also means AC will be 75. Okay, so we have here 75, we have here 75. So how do we solve for AB? So AB will be AB equals to 180 minus 75 plus 75. Okay, 75 plus 75, that gives us 150. 180 AB equals to 180 minus 150. This gives us 30 degrees. So the answer to that mental drill is 30 and 75 degree. One of the angle is 75 degree, while the other angle is 30 degree. So with this, we've come to the end of this episode, Math Smith. It's been wonderful taking you on this topic, angles. I hope to see you in our subsequent tutorial episode, which is coming up very soon. Okay, you can go to my YouTube page and like, comment. If you are being challenged, solving mathematics, it is something you just have to put on our comment box. We're here to help you with mathematics. Now, in our next podcast, as you see, we're going to bring up a very interesting topic. Okay? A topic that is really fascinating and captivating. So, go to our channel, like, comment, and also do not forget to subscribe. Okay? Thanks to all those who have been watching. We love you. And to our sponsor, Speed Eye Studios. Visit the Photoshop, Glad Motor Service Call. Until I come your way some other time, the name remains Cuomo. Bye-bye.